Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Optic Rambino here today with another Thinking Like Rambo series video. And today we're going to be going over Search and Destroy Underground, which one of the game types people really wanted to see as I was looking through the comments. And today we're going to go, this is a ICN match of this weekend's tournament. And so yeah, I was playing my actual team, so I decided to take this video. There's a few topics that are really good to point out in this video, so let's go over them. So first off, I'm the bomb carrier for my team. Everyone who's been watching my stream actually probably knows this by now. Search and Destroy is a methodical game type that requires a lot of teamwork if you play it right. A lot of teams kind of go for individual kills and just going one at a time, which is what we're going to be going over countering today. So I'm not entirely sure if the team we're playing is an actual team, but every time you play a team that is somewhat decent, there's going to be players on the team that are trying to be heroes. And what I mean by hero is one player who tries to jump in and gets 5 kills while winning the entire round to himself instead of working with his teammate. So we're going to be going over this, and the easy way to counter that is by pre-aiming everything. When I say everything, I'm saying everything. You see, I'm pre-aiming the left side of the bomb site, even though Scumpy's there on the left side. And you just got to pre-aim everything. When I say everything, it's really everything. And I'm going to be like Ivan Iverson here. I'm just going to say like everything like 15 times during this video. So as me and my teammate Scumpy scouted the middle, we didn't see anything. So I'm going to plant the bomb on the back side of it so I can't get shot from the front. And then I'm going to be moving towards the front since Scumpy has the middle, Big Timer or whoever's alive in the back has the flank, and I'm going to get the front. And it's pretty easy, pretty simple to cut off choke points. So as you see right there, I get a good kill on the hard scoping, pre-aiming the corner, and then pre-aiming again up behind the head glitch. It's really simple to make a statement in this game on Search and Destroy with an ACR if you're very slow about it. It's really, you can't be overzealous, I think is the word would be having to use in this situation. You just have to be smart about everything. And pre-aiming never fails. Sure, sometimes you have to be fast whenever the bomb's planted. And those are situations that are different, and you can't really pre-aim every corner. But if you're on offense and you're playing the game at your pace and you're forcing the other team to play at your pace, you are never going to lose. By the simple fact, because you're pre-aiming corners that are going to be pushing through, and it's just as simple as it is. I mean, if you can shoot your gun in Call of Duty, you're gonna win Search and Destroy games if you play it smart. So on the last round on offense, we played it smart. We got every choke point cut off, and everyone was pre-aiming their choke point. And at that point, it's just about this like target shooting. People just walking through your aimer and just shooting. It's really not hard. So on defense, I use an SMG. I believe I'm using the ep4 Focus for the simple fact that I'm playing a role that requires a lot of movement. So then again, I'm still pre-aiming a lot of corners. I'm not being over crazy with flanking and pushing in one at a time since this situation we're in doesn't require it. So right now we're going 3v4. Right here I spotted an opponent that was flanking my teammate. So at that point I got a kill after he died. That was kind of bad. So right now we're in a 2-on-3 situation and they get the bomb planted. This is bad for us as we're man down and they have the objective planted. So we're not really in a good position to stop to win this round actually. So right here I stun and I'm going to try and work with my teammate. He's moving along the back, but he gets taken out. At this point, it's a 1v3 situation, so I'm just going to try and run in and get a kill or crazy or something. There's 25 seconds on the clock, so I mean, for me to kill 3 guys in 10 to 15 seconds and then try to go for a defuse would have been pretty impossible. So, always give yourself time. That's one thing, though, on this map Underground that I noticed a lot. Whenever the opposing team plants at A lot of the times teams plant when it's even man, or they'll be a man down since you're kind of being safe about the whole pushing inside A when you know you're man up. It's really about working together and not taking too much time, though. I see a lot of people, especially our team, we did that a few times in the past tournaments that we played Search and Destroy Underground, and it's just whenever they plant, we just kind of like sit there and not really push in when you really want to be pushing in at a good pace. You can't just sit there and give yourself 20 seconds to get all the kills and the bomb defuse. And then we just saw again a perfect example of pre-aiming corners. I was in the stairs and I was pre-aiming. Even though I had some of my teammates over the top watching that area, I still pre-aimed it. It's just you never want to be surprised. That's what offense Search and Destroy is in this map. You just don't want to be surprised by a surprise rush. If you play correctly and you play to your pace, you're never going to lose this map. It's as simple as that. So with our slow methodical play, we're forcing the other team to try and make moves on us on this A side. And I get 3 kills. I was gonna say quills, but I get 3 kills on this on this side of offense, and it's just about pre-aiming. One of my team is getting shot at behind the white van, so I threw an aid and got a few shots on him to weaken him enough for an aid to kill him. And then as soon as I got that kill, I pre-aimed the doorway because you just never know. It's like it's unexpected that that player did that. But just because I was prepared for anything, any type of situation to happen, I got the kills on those players. And it's really what it's all about. It's just being patient and being cautious about everything. And obviously there's a certain point where it's overcautious if you're kind of pre-aiming every area that's useless and you don't have time on the clock. But when you have time on your hands, you can take your time. And that's a big difference between now and Black Ops. Since Black Ops was 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock, and in this game you have 2.5 minutes, you have all the time in the world to be patient on this game. So until they fix that, and hopefully they do, because 1 minute 30 caused a lot more action to happen. And there's a lot more waiting around on this game since it's 2.5 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it's up to Infinity Ward to make something happen of the sort. But like I said, it's really just about being patient and always about pre-aiming corners. Whenever you're forced to move, okay, at that point you can't really pre-aim everything, since some things you might run out of time or something like that. But when you have time on your hands, I'm never gonna say it enough, guys. You gotta pre-aim corners. You gotta pre-aim those spots that can have random players come in. Like you see Merc right there, he just peeked out through the middle. If that player he killed would have been pre-aiming that doorway, Merc would have died. And it's as simple as that. It's gonna differentiate the top players, the smart players, from the lower end players in the start of the game until everyone figures out that pre-aiming spots is just smart. And you need patience to do it. So you see right there, I wasn't pre-aiming that. I wasn't ready for that player to rush me. If I would have been pre-aiming that, I would have got that kill. It's as simple as that. There's a perfect example of situations. Like, what are the odds of that player come through the middle of the door when it's a 1v4 situation? The odds of him doing that were like slim to none. But just the fact that I wasn't prepared for that got him the kill. And I mean, obviously it was a 3-on-1 after that, and his chances of clutching the round weren't very good. But then again, you never know. So on this round we played a bit different. I don't think Scumpy comes to A with me, so I'm gonna show you a perfect example of how to react as a bomb player. Since I carried a bomb 90% of the time for my team, you have to be, as a bomb carrier, you have to be smart, and you have to be aware of where your teammates are at. Sometimes some players will do some random stuff and just switch strategies in the middle of a round for no reason. And this is one of the choice. We were up 3-1. I guess we kind of like not gave up on the whole thing. We thought the game was over, but it happens sometimes. Some players just lose concentration and focus and start doing different things. So as you see right now, I saw a guy behind a white truck, and I was alone today, and I saw one of my teammates being middle and one of them pushing B. So at this point, as I see a player really far up into B, it gives them a chance to make a play. So I'm going to rotate the bomb around the B. As Merc was a player all the way back to B, he's going to get 2 kills right here. And at this point, we're in a 3-on-2 situation, and we have control of the B side. Scumpy gets another one, actually, and now it's a 3-on-1 situation, and we're getting the bomb planted. So you see, that was a bad situation that turned into really good because we all moved together. We rotated and played a smart play as a team, and that pretty much won us that round, and that was the end of the game. So I hope you guys learned a few things today about Search and Destroy. I'm going to be coming out with more of those videos on different maps, hopefully. It's kind of hard to pick good Search and Destroy maps, as I need some competitive maps, some matches that mean something, where my team is actually trying, not just running around mindlessly. So that's it. That was it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day.